Hello, Arnold Height here with 3 Talents Marketing. Welcome back to our video series on setting up branded email hosting with Google. In the last video I showed you how to verify your domain with Google Apps, and in this video I'm going to show you how to activate your email and get everything routing over to your new account. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up a web browser, and once you do that, log in or go to your bookmark to Google Apps. If you don't have a bookmark, check your email. You should have a welcome letter from Google Apps with a link to get to the logon page. So once you get logged on there, down under the email account you're going to see an activate email link. So go ahead and click on that, and here you will notice that there are written instructions provided for use with GoDaddy. If you pull this drop down box, if you're not using GoDaddy, you may see written instructions on how to do this same procedure with other popular registrars on the internet. For the purposes of this video, we're going to go ahead and show you how to do this with GoDaddy. Even if you don't use GoDaddy, you can watch the video. The process is going to be fairly similar. The web page and the utility that the other registrar uses is going to look different, obviously, but the same principle applies. So the first thing you're going to need to do from here is get yourself logged into your GoDaddy account. So open up a new web browser or a tab on your web browser and go to www.godaddy.com and fill out your username and password and click on the Go to get signed in. Once you get signed in, if you hold your mouse over the domains, don't click on domains, just hold your mouse over it. It'll give you this submenu, and then click on My Domains. It'll pull up the domain control panel. So at this point you have your Google Apps instructions on this tab here in Windows Explorer, and you have your control panel for GoDaddy. Select the domain that you want to make the changes under. If you only have one, then you only have one listed. Otherwise, choose the one that's appropriate for you at this point. And once again, we're going to want to find the Total DNS Control and MX Records link and click on that. And once it pulls up your DNS control panel, then we can go ahead and get started. Scroll down to the bottom of the control panel here. You will see a section here that says MX Mail Exchange Records. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is delete these records. So make sure you're under MX Records. Find the one with a priority 0, the @. This is pointing your email currently to these particular addresses, which I believe are GoDaddy servers, in case you were hosting your email with GoDaddy. So go ahead and find the red X and click on delete and select OK, and it'll say record successfully removed, and click OK on that. And there's another one with a primary priority of 10 under MX and a Mail Exchange. Scroll to the right hand side, find the red X, click on that and click OK. Record successfully removed, and click OK. So we go back to our GoDaddy or our Google Apps instructions, and you can read through this if you like, but basically what it's saying is that you're going to want to highlight each of these addresses and create them in order of 10 through 50 as far as priority value. So highlight the first one, right click and copy, and then come over to your GoDaddy control panel. Under MX Mail Exchange Records, we're going to click on the Add New Record. For the host name, you just highlight that so your cursor's there and enter in the @ symbol. And for the go-to address, go ahead and paste that first address that we got off of our Google Apps instructions and set the priority to 10. And let's see, I believe they want a TTL value of 1 week for all of these. So change that to 1 week and then click OK. and you should get a message back that says new record successfully created. So go ahead and click OK on that, and you'll see here in your GoDaddy control panel that the record has been created and it's pending setup. So next you would go ahead and click on Add MX Record, and once again put in the @ symbol, and we'll go back over to the Google Apps and find the second address. Now there's a trailing period on the end of these addresses. Make sure you don't put that in. You just want to end copying this at the .com, not the period here. So then go back over and paste that. Right click and paste into enter goes to address. Change the priority on this one to 20 and the TTL to 1 week. Yes, that is correct, 20 and 1 week. And then click OK. And again, you should get a message saying new record successfully created. Now, I'm going to pause this video and finish this, but essentially you want to do that for the rest of these, the 30, 40, and 50 record. So I'm going to pause that and I will be back once I get that done. Okay, so now I have gotten all these MX records configured, 10 through 50. So once you have them all looking like that, you can go ahead and go back over to your Google Apps instructions, scroll to the bottom of the page and click on I have completed these steps. So now it takes you back to your main control panel for Google Apps, and you'll see the note under here that says we are checking your MX records for your domain. This may take 48 hours to complete. So, and you can go look at the instructions again, but essentially what this is saying is that it's going to take up to 48 hours for all the domain DNS servers throughout the internet to receive the changes that you just made to your MX records. Generally, this takes, like creating the CNAME record, it can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 hours. However, I would recommend before you start giving your domain, your new email address out to people, that you do let the 48 hours propagate, because just because it's working for one DNS server doesn't mean that that change has made it all the way over to the other DNS servers on the internet. There's literally thousands of DNS servers out there. So with that, we have completed this step of activating our email. So in the next video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to test your email and make sure that it is working.